Hello gamers, and welcome to another WARNO video on my channel. Second new division introduced by the Murat update is the Motorisierte-Schützen-Division for the GDR. But before we take a look at it, quick announcement, check out the Simulated Divisions League, link in the description. There will be a tournament, charity tournament, Action Against Hunger for the third time this coming weekend, 14th and 15th of May, with lots of casts, live gameplay. Saturday it'll be Steel Division 2 with the Swiss format 1v1, and on Sunday it'll be WARNO, Swiss format 1v1. And also there will be some show matches with developers, most likely, to the best of my knowledge, on Sunday, possibly about 1 PM CET. So check out all the content creators and streamers and stuff that cover this event. Yeah, it's for a good cause. Then today a new update, the first post-Murat update dropped, and it introduced the T-62 tank line and the Su-27S fighter. Yeah, but it doesn't affect the Motorisierte-Schützen-Division. Also some other changes have been introduced, like for example less supply costs for rockets, and the aircraft prices have been adjusted. But now let's take a quick look at the Motorisierte-Schützen-Division. I've played it a couple of times already. It's lots of fun. It's like the Western German new division, the 2nd Panzergrenadier Division. It features Fallschirmjäger. But first of all, here in the supply tab, in the logistics tab, you find supply helicopters. They are new, a 1500 supply, and they've actually changed the logos here. It's much better to read now, and that will be more apparent with some of the other divisions I'll show you in a second. Then you get a command helicopter, which can be good to capture a forward command zone, so very quickly capture a command zone. Yeah, you can't obviously steal the initial supply lines zone. So that's the new stuff here, so a bit of an airborne division here. In here you get, that's the example 39, I think 39 it got Motorisierte. I think it's much better to read now. And here you can see it already, there are the new anti-tank squads. This one is actually unique to this division, but they have been introduced everywhere. It's unique because it's a Fallschirmjäger, so you can forward deploy it. They also come in helicopters if you want to. It's not really necessary, I think, because of the forward deployment, unless you want to do some shenanigans behind the lines later on. I think that can be fun, in particular with an AT unit that so far behind enemy lines will not last forever anyway. So there are some models still missing here, I think, so I think that should be updated. Same here with the faggots, and there's a Fallschirmjäger variant of the faggots, only 5 points more, and if you upgrade them as well to elite, you can see availability is actually the same, and then it's only 5 points difference, and you get the bonus of being able to forward deploy them, basically. Other than that, it's basically the same squad, so 5 points for forward deployment. And then here you get where this is all your standard GDR stuff, but then you get the Fallschirmjäger with a decent RPG. You can forward deploy them again, and you get helicopters here, and this helicopter can even fight. So unlike the helicopters for the 2nd Panzergrenadier Division, if you can bring the Fallschirmjägers in, this can properly fight with rockets, at least. Not against airplanes, so you need to have something to accompany it. So you could build a really aggressive Fallschirmjäger helicopter deck, I think. Then you get a Fallschirmjäger with Metis. Again, you can forward deploy them. You get the helicopter options as well. And then, where do we have it? Yeah, that's it about the new units here in the infantry tab. In the artillery tab there's one new unit, and that's the Smirch. 9 penetration, I've tried it out. I mean, artillery at the moment doesn't deal much damage, it's a bit more for suppression, but it doesn't suppress that much either, I think. At least coming from a Steel Division 2 perspective. Yeah, and you have high supply cost, 3,000 supply. That's basically 2 supply helicopters. Yeah, but that's a new option. Maybe to take out armored command vehicles behind enemy lines if you manage to see one or something. Or maybe hold the tank push. Here this division suffers in the tank tab. As you can see, these are all mediocre tanks with regards to price, and also the cannon is really weak. You won't be able to penetrate a very good tank frontally, so you need to group them and try to get side shots in. The Concourse is actually quite decent, and it has better accuracy than the Western German variant, and you can still, you know, put them to elite, but even without elite, just veteran, they have more than 50% accuracy. Obviously you also want to bring like 2 of them or 3 at once. Range is good. One tank I really liked while playing is actually the Flammenpanzer in CQC. It's super good because of the more than 1 kilometer range. Very good support unit in town fights actually, and then you can maybe get side shots on other tanks as well, or BMPs and stuff, so really good. Here's some new Recon vehicles. Yeah, it's really cheap. It's got not a very good tank gun. Yeah, it's like a worse option, but you get a good availability. And then you get Fallschirmjägers down here as well. They can come in a helicopter as well. This helicopter can't fight though. The Fallschirmjäger Einsatzgruppe. You can forward deploy them, very decent. And you get the Sprengtaucher with satchel charges, 6 of them, very good for CQC. And 175 meter range only, so be mindful of that. This is a new unit as well. In the AA tab, there's no new units here. Just be careful. This is a good AA unit, but only 3 rockets. You need to resupply them fast, and you get a huge variety of stuff in here, so it's actually quite good. Helicopters, you get a lot of options. Some of them are known, like this one from the 7th Panzer Division. This one is new, coming with 2 Gatling guns and air-to-ground rockets, so that's fun. And the Mi-8TB is new as well, with the Malyutka. 17 penetration is okay, range is good. And you get a dedicated AA helicopter, which is interesting. But it also has some air-to-ground rockets and a Gatling gun, so you can use that, for a lot of things. Pretty cool. Only 125 points, but also only 1 helicopter on the card. These AT helicopters are not new, but these 2 are. Coming with the Phalange here, 17 penetration, also air-to-ground rockets, and this one with the much better Kokor. 8 of them, better penetration, better range, but accuracy is really good. You know, there's only 46% accuracy versus 63%, and 8 rockets versus 4. Obviously it eats quite a lot of supplies. But you only get 1 helicopter per card. I think it's better to go with the more expensive version. In the air tab with the adjusted prices, I think prices went up in some parts. You do get some new planes. Where are they? Just 1 second, here we go. The MiG-23MF AA plane, not armored. 7k range with 2 rockets, 5 HE damage, so unarmored. You need 2 hits to take out a plane. 2 hits with this particular rocket, but obviously you get these rockets as well and the Gatling gun. And then you get the MiG-29A, also with only 2 rockets with a huge range of 8.4 kilometers, but then you get 4 infrared missiles here as well. And the other airplanes are not new. I will show you my deck that I've played and adjust a bit in the next video, so stay tuned and also check out the WARNO tournament. Thanks a lot for watching. Until then, bye for now.